been outstanding all year long. 3 great arms in the circle.
Biggest start and both coaches with a surprise in the circle. It's Aaron Newer against Citlali Gutierrez today. Not yet in the circle this season here in OKC, so this is her first time.
And at the time, a rise as well at the top, about 30%. She's got really good spin speeds.
Henry has been their best. Grounds that one to short.
Katie Stewart's heat map, she hits everything. It's been an adjustment that she's made this year. Normally a drop ball hitter.
Playing in her 3rd Women's College World Series. All she knows is playing in the championship series. 4 of those under Mike White, now in his 8th year on the 40 acres. That one's lashed out into right down the line, and a base hit for Stewart.
Has to let this ball travel. Why? Because she knows there is off speed. This is not an off-speed pitch, but does a beautiful job being able to be late and just poke it out into right field for a hit.
They do have a little breathing room, obviously needing to win just 1 game today, but you don't want to give the other side any kind of momentum. And
to try to get Mackenzie Butt in the lineup, the first baseman, to get more bats.
Ball. 2.
She is a home run hitter. Has not done it on this stage.
Texas fans hoping that ball. Top 2 in the country in ERA, opponent batting average, and whip this season. Atwood, another well-struck ball, but right there in center is Sophia Knight, 2 down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Well, I talked to Karen Weekly from Tennessee on why she's starting Aaron Newer today. She said because she's really good.
She's working from behind. And so there it is. Look at that. A head count. Opponent's batting average under 100.
Good. Got under it. As does Sophia Knight. Couple stranded. Tennessee
came in and it was hard for her to adjust to the Division I Power 4 hitters. She said it was a slap in the face, but she's done a ton of work with their mental performance coaches. This year I'm back to where I wanted to be, and Mike White knows he's got to take a few innings off Tegan Cavan's plate, and he thinks Citlali can do just that.
Yeah, she was good in that relief appearance.
Mike White said she is one of the ones that saved their season against Arizona State in the Supers when they had to win a pair of elimination games. Sophia Knight cracks that to second.
How those numbers change when you're not ahead.
Here's Alana Leach, first pitch swinging. Katie Stewart will step on the bag.
It's her aggressiveness earlier in counts. She's always been more of a passive hitter.
Yeah, she said, we need the beast to come to play. And this is the 8th time they have been in the semifinals with a 2-5 record. And the swing and miss, and Gutierrez, 11 seed. Here's Hannah Wells, 6, 7, and 8 coming up to face Newer. Hannah Wells puts a charge in one. Back to the track, and the catch is made by Knight. Already her 3rd put out.
And that's her off speed, so that tells me that they might be coming up sitting on that pitch because she does throw it so often.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even Katie Stewart, you saw with her hit, she was late. So clearly their plan is to let that ball travel. Be as late as you possibly can.
To beat Mississippi State. Grounder to 3rd. And the throw gets away from the first baseman, Mackenzie Butt. Involving this revamped defensive alignment.
Look at the way that Dodge does not snap that wrist down. She floats it over.
But she's in a new position too.
100%.
All of them have not been in these positions until the last 2.
And a base runner quickly in scoring position. Ashton Maloney trying to drop down the bunt.
School. You're flipping to the other side of the field. Now you're in the grill. Look how close she is to Ashton Maloney. This is not an easy angle to be able to just pick up.
Against the veteran Maloney, playing in her 15th World Series game. to short. The throw over to first to get the out, and that will move the runner over to third.
That was what, a 9-pitch at bat too. She battled Jordy.
And a nice moment for her. 2-2 to Nichols. Pulls it to the right side and scooped over by Clark.
Not just in the SEC, but all over the entire country. That floaty curveball at 60 miles an hour. She'll run you out. She'll run you down with the off-speed drop as well.
But that's what she does so good, is those pitches look so enticing to hit in that late spin.
Grounds this one to third, bobbled by Nichols.
That Morrison just gets around, and when you get that off the end of the bat, it creates a little bit of topspin. You can see it. Look at the way it's just spinning really.
With wins over Texas and Texas Tech.
Will start to use a screwball that she doesn't use often during the season, but she does and did against Tennessee earlier on game 1 on Thursday.
2-0 to Dodge. Smacks that to Stewart, and she throws it out into left field.
On this ball, off the bat, you're thinking potential double play, even though that ball just thrown to the back, it's all about execution.
Zoe Schuler is the pinch runner out at second. You can get lifted once for a pinch runner and stay in the game. So here's Gabby Leach. Both Leach sisters in the lineup throughout the year. From the Woodlands, Texas. She's had a hit in both of their games so far.
Pull the ball is what that means.
Right side.
And Sitlali, knowing that's coming, throws away.
No,
not on her watch.
Around that ball and hit it right side. Look at the movement on this pitch, the off-speed way. Leach with the strikeout, a non-productive out. That keeps the balls at just first and second.
Double play is back on the table. Here's Mackenzie Butt. Ground ball to third. That'll work for Texas as Nichols steps on the base for the force out over to Stewart for 2. First team All-American. Henry drops down the bunt. Good throw from Morrison, one down. One of the tough things with Margetko is the 17-mile-per-hour difference between her heat and her changeup, which comes in at 46.
Bottom of the zone, but right down the middle and in it. That is a strike.
Gets the swing and miss. Ball. Missed it low, 2-1. Wants to make some big contributions for Texas. And grounds out here. Maybe play 2 today, maybe play 3. Might have to play 4, which has happened. Slow roller to second, and it's dropped.
Error of this young game. This is the off-speed curveball. And again, these balls come off the bat with a lot of spin, but this is a catching mistake. The thing that needs to be made. Now, granted, this is a hard throw coming at
hit, but we're putting it in our book as an E3.
Wow.
That would be the third of the game, so Tennessee will put some pressure on. Had a runner at third base in the second, could not get her home. And now Sophia Knight back to the top of the order. Rolls that to the right side. Goods only plays to first.
Tennessee in game 1, she used that screwball very effectively to the lefties, using it again that last pitch.
It's been a great year for Kay and Todd Leach, the parents of Alana and Gabby. Their sister Aubrey in the dugout, a Tennessee legend.
Does go, good
yes.
call. Sorted her. It's like a half swing. She makes hitters look silly when she's got her stuff moving.
2-2 pitch. Ball. to third. Nichols over to first, and Stewart secures it.
Able to get barrel on it.
For one, lined out to center her first time up. Another deep drive to center, and that one leaves the yard. Reese Atwood, the career home run leader at Texas, gets the first she's ever hit here at the World Series.
And you can feel it coming. Her last at bat, a line shot out. Second pitch. She gets what she wants. A cookie right down the middle. 68 miles an hour and 77.
That were right down the zone, right through the middle.
Good. Feathers one down the line, and a diving grab for Gabby Leach.
Handed right fielder. So her having to come across her body to be able to get to this ball, especially going towards the line.
Sends the 2-0 pitch a long way away, and room out in left center for Knight.
This is right into the swing path of Reese Atwood. That drop ball that just left up in the zone. Such a beautiful swing. Nothing has been wrong with her swings and recognizing the pitch. And she gets the pitch that she can absolutely crush and does just that.
Drive out to right center, and that'll find the grass for Kaya Altmaier.
Pitcher for Tennessee. For Sage, it's the spin, but the ball is not spinning the way that we're used to seeing Sage Margecko.
Innings en route to the title.
Today's game is all about having a staff, having quality arms to get quality starts. This is a pitch right at the knees. It's showing on the TrackMan.
She had a chance to drive in a run back in the second, grounded out with a runner on third base. Last inning was 1-2-3, a much different story here. It's 3, 4, and 5 to face Gutierrez.
Ball. We're good.
Spinner off the end of the bat, one down. Ali Rowe.
Self-talk so important in that circle, telling yourself what you're going to do, that you can do it, while leaving your fingertips, ripping it off so you get that high spin speed.
To right, Maloney is there, 2 out. If they not only win their first title, it would be the lowest seeded team to ever do it. World Series, that conference had a team win the championship. Obviously, the odds in their favor. Rio. Here's Gabby Leach. Base hit. And that'll be extras down in the corner. Dodge whipping around third and heading for home. Scores to knock this thing up on the triple for Gabby Leach.
Too sweet and capitalized on.
Well, this turns from a double to a triple, allows a run to score only because Ashton Maloney kicks this back into the corner, perfectly located down the line. And for Gabby Leach to get all the way to third base.
1-1, and the go-ahead down at third base with 2 outs for Mackenzie Butt, and she pops it up.
Henry, there's so many bats in this lineup, but it is Reese Atwood. She has been the leader.
Because of the potential. Now, granted, the potential has struggled a little bit here at the World Series, but when that hammer the lower half of the zone and then get the chase with the rise ball at the top of the zone, a 66-mile-an-hour rise, vertical break. Look at the way she's going to get underneath this pitch and that tight spin speed.
Just as Margecko was coming into the game, after Aaron Newer threw the first time through the batting order. And that decision may be made sooner. Katie Stewart, a rope on the the second solo shot of the day for the two big Longhorns. It's 2-1.
It's hard to think about an elimination game. Stewart not having some kind of impact. And this is a rise ball. I love the spin on that thing because that's what Katie Stewart taking in the batter's box. It's that. And no one better taking her bat and just slamming it down.
The misses, you typically don't see that from Sage Marjeko. In fact, she had given up just 8 home runs all year.
Horns. And here's Vivi Martinez. Martinez out to left center, and that'll reach the fence, and Vivi to second, and here comes Reese Atwood again.
That does that. I mean, Vivi Martinez, this is a beautiful job. Not so much a pitch down Main Street, but a pitch up and away. Vivi Martinez, that opposite field power that she's got to one-hop this past the diving Sophia Knight. Effort. No chance. Vivi Martinez with the stand-up double.
Marjeko.
And just something changes in their demeanor, in their approach. Momentum in the world.
The pitch clock went down on that one, yeah, so they're going to give her ball 4.
Be ball 4.
See Reese shaking her head. How about she still fouls the ball off after being distracted by it?
Do we consider Pickens at this moment? Leanne Good robbed of extra bases on a great diving catch by Gabby Leach out in right her last time up. Goes that way again, and that one will hit the grass. Throw to the plate.
Does a great job of reacting to this off-speed pitch. See the changeup out of the hand. And really for Leanne Good, it's about her front foot. Watch her be able to use this front foot as her timing mechanism. You see her once, then twice.
First time this season she has allowed 2 home runs in a game, and there's a deep drive to center off the wall. Martinez will trot home, and Atwood will sprint home. Marjeko talking with Carlin Pickens, who has now left the bullpen, is back in the dugout. Right back up the middle by Altmaier. And the bases are loaded again for Texas.
It's 24-26.
Chop to third, the force out at home for 1, and the double play for Tennessee. Texas started Gutierrez, and Tennessee started Aaron Newer. We've also seen Sage Marjeko sit Lally, his lineup card tonight. Ground ball to Stewart. Grounder back up the middle and a base hit with 2 outs for Knight. 0-1 from Sit Lally. Oh.
She has playing with her sister Gabby, and how much they push each other, you know. Entire lives they've been on the same team.
And the strikeout for Gutierrez. It's a big if.
And it makes sense why Mike White doesn't, because he knows he's coming in today saying we got to play 2. Doesn't matter if you win game 1 and lose game 2 for him.
By Aaron Newer going to the outer half. It's that drop ball. Look at that late sharp movement. This is Nichols out. See the rotation. Really good for.
Sends it out to center. Knight is there. 2 down. 2 of those being homers, including a solo shot in the 5th inning. In this season of offensive explosions around the softball world. Ball missed away.
So quiet. And then that's her foul ball.
Atwood looks on with that slugging percentage. Ball. Opposite way, and she punches that one out to right. Smashes it right back up the middle. 2 on base.
Ball, and she blasts that back up the middle at 69 miles an hour. And you can hear from the dugout.
Chop to second and over to first. Field. She's rolled 10 ground outs as she moves into the 6th. Clark. Fly ball out to center. She's working on one here.
Well, this is only the second time in her career she
Of Tennessee pitching this season. And that's drilled out to left center. That'll find the wall. A one-hopper. Morrison chugging around to second.
After that same pitch, but gets just a little bit more up in the zone, but makes that adjustment. Same pitch, almost same location.
On an error and a walk, and right at Stewart. Leach lashes that out to left. There's Altmaier to end the threat. We told you Texas has been on the winning side on the losing side before. Arizona beat them twice in 2010 when they broke the tie with 3 runs up. On the run, Faw knocks it down but can't control it.
Ingested a ladybug before that, so this is a superstition. Have this on 2 different sources in that Texas dugout.
I don't want to eat those ones.
Kaya Altmaier reached on an error, singled and singled. And will look to add to that tally. Extra bases down the line and right.
Off speed, does not even hesitate at all. This changeup left up in the zone, drives it down the line.
This World Series, some hope, some belief. 8 of the 9 have reached base. They've got 13 out at UCLA, but Mike White says when his 2 are on, and they're on today. Maloney grounds to first. The tag is made, and then the throw home is too late, and Wells scores.
Yeah, Mackenzie Butt has to go home. She's trying to get 2 for 1 here, and at this point, as soon as you see the runner Hannah Wells break home right here, she's already hung out to dry.
But it's basically staying. You cannot back up as a hitter. If you back up, you would be called out. The runners get returned to their base. But the second that Butt sees
1 for 2 in this NCAA tournament for the sophomore from Dripping Springs, with Altmaier at third. Slaps it to second. And that will end the inning. Last chance coming up for about 45 minutes following the conclusion of this one. And Mackenzie Butt delivers with a base hit.
Look at Reese. Try to on her spins to take over.
Ball.
Hold it an extra fraction of a second. That's a screwball a little bit. Love that Reese goes out.
3-2 pitch. Popped her up. Stewart's got it. Tennessee just 1 for 11 with runners on base today. Just could not capitalize early on when Texas did. Ball. Carlin Pickens awaits.
Ball at the bottom part of the zone. Actually, it's got a little screwball action to it.
Rolls it to Stewart through her legs.
Looks like it's a routine ground ball, and it is through the leg.
First pitch swinging, pops it up. Martinez has it. 2 down. 1 swing to tie it. Ball.
Gutierrez with a little extra something on that last pitch. 67 on the inner half.
Clark. Good charges, bobbles, and a run is in.
She is stingy ERA at the World Series below 1 because she has just so much great stuff at the top of the zone with the rise.
Two-two pitch. Called strike 3 to end it.
Five runs to show for it, but this offense absolutely came to life. And of course, led by Reese Atwood.
And knows how to pitch in this circle in Oklahoma City. Look at that pitch. This is a curveball in the outer half. Really good rotation and spin, and it is just